Okay, now that we have Kali Linux installed, I want to give you a basic overview of this operating system in this lecture so that you're comfortable with it, and we're going to be using it throughout the whole course, so everything is going to become easier for you as we go through the course. Now the first thing that I want to talk about is the status bar in here. So you can see we have an applications menu in here, and inside it you can see all the applications are categorized. So we have information gathering applications, vulnerability analysis, web application analysis, reverse engineering, and so on. So you can go on each one of these entries and just select any program that you want to run. And the next menu that we have is the places, which shows you the most common places in the file system. So we have home, we have the desktop, we have the documents, downloads, and so on. So you can access the places from here and then you click on home, or you can just click on the files icon in here on the left, and both of these will bring you to the home directory, which is actually the root directory. So it says home in here, but the actual location of this, if I do Control L, you'll see it is /root. So inside this, you can see we have our downloads, music, pictures, similar to the way that you'd have it in Windows and OS X. We also have the time in here, and in here on the right, we have more controls. So the first thing that we have in here is the workspaces. So Linux comes with multiple workspaces by default. Basically, what this allows us to do is we can have this desktop in here. For example, we can open the places, and we can, for example, navigate to downloads and do some work in here. But if we go here to workplaces and go to the second one, you can see that I have an empty desktop that I can do whatever I want. And for example, I can launch Firefox in here. And then again, if I want to go back to the first workspace, all I have to do is click on here, click on number 1, and I'm back in here. And because I've already used up 2 spaces, the system is already creating a third empty space, so I can click on that, and as you can see, I'm in the third space where I can do more stuff. Now you can also navigate between the spaces by pressing Ctrl Alt up or down to go up and down in the spaces. The next part of the status bar is this last part in here. And if you click on it, basically the first thing it'll allow you to do is control the sound. Next, you'll see your connections. So as you can see right now, and as I showed you before, this is showing up as if we're connected to a wired network because I configured this network to use a NAT network. If you have a wireless adapter connected to this computer, you should be able to see it here. If you don't see it, then follow the link in the resources of this lecture to see how to properly connect your wireless adapter or any USB device to a virtual machine. Now I should note, you can only use external USB adapters in order to access Wi-Fi networks from Kali. You cannot use the built-in Wi-Fi card. But Kali should have internet connection anyway because it is configured to use a NAT network, and as you can see in here, it's telling me my wired is connected. So if I actually go down to Firefox, I'll close this. And if I just go to google.com, you can see it is connected to the internet. So let's go back to where we were. And if we click here, we also have the battery settings, the user settings. You have this button to turn off the machine. This is to lock the machine, and this will show the preferences where you can modify the preferences of the machine. So you have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, change the background, change the languages, and so on. So you can spend some time getting familiar with this. It's very easy and very intuitive. Same goes to the file manager in here, very intuitive. Double click to go in. You can right click and archive and extract here to uncompress it. You can navigate throughout these files by clicking them, and then you have the trash here, which contains the deleted files. Now we also have the dock in here, which contains the favorite applications, and you can also access all the other applications by clicking on this icon right here, the show applications. And this will show you a menu with the most frequent applications. And then if you click on all, it will show you all the available applications.